Hi, I'm just going to go through your original shopkeeping scorecard with you, and then I will show you my interpretation of this piece of work. Now, firstly, you have got everything repeated downwards like this, department after department after department, but with the same questions. And so if you press this preview button, this is what the end user will see. Okay, so they have to scroll to their department. So I'm just going to go halfway. You can see here halfway. And for women's wear, I will just pick most of it. All right, I won't pick all of them, but just most of it and leave free. And they have to scroll all the way to the very bottom to submit. Okay, now you can see that is not a good design, and the outcome of this is the response, and what it will collect is from women's wear. You have got the whole list of item on one cell. So if I actually just format, oopsie, you see, yeah. Let me undo this first, because previously I've done another testing a few minutes ago on another department. And that is customer support, you see. Same thing. Yeah, so it's not going to work out the way you set it out. So I'm going to show you my interpretation of what you have already. So this is my interpretation of your piece of work, and I'll call it version 1. So I have the first page, which split into the different ops. Once the user have selected ops, it will jump to the correct ops group. So if it's homes, it will be home, fashion will be fashion, EHT. Yeah. And then this part is a common area where they will input everything, because I notice all the question is identical for this particular piece of work. So I just kept it as one copy of the same question. And then lastly, I will let them enter their full name, because sometimes you could be clicking into the wrong sub department, and you have to be responsible for what you entered basically, and you can have a chance to follow up. So I'm going to press the preview button and do a test run for you to have a look. Go for fashion, next. Select toys, next. I will select most of them, but leave maybe just one or two. I will leave 3 out, next. Full name, MO2, submit. And that will be the experience of the person who's using the spreadsheet. Okay, so now we will go to this part where this is what I just entered, toys, and this is what I've selected. It is a lot, okay, but however, you are not going to be looking at this page, you are going to be looking at this. I have actually applied some formulas, display what has been selected. And so there is 15 question in total, and I have left 3 out, so therefore I've selected 12. That would be 80%. And as you can see, I have selected everything except the last 3, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, But having said that, if you are to do this, you cannot change the questions, um, how it's written. So if you have got some spelling mistake, just leave it in, because I got a formula. You see, I got a formula here just to read the exact. So if you started to change the text, insert a space, insert um, something, it will just throw the formulas off. And then lastly, I've got a summary tab. Now the summary tab, we can see at a glance of which sub-department have entered the data. So just now it was toys, and just now I've entered 12 and 80%. Now, however, I know sometimes people can be very enthusiastic and insert twice within a very short time frame. Okay, so this is the time frame all of these are calculated. So let's just say you got lighting department, you got one here. I'm just going to go like this, and then another lighting here. Now, within the time frame, because I don't know whether you're doing this on a monthly basis or weekly basis. I don't know. I'm doing this as a monthly basis here with these dates. Now, within these dates, lighting have done it twice. Okay, so doing it twice, you have to decide which one is valid, because it could turn out that somebody from another department clicked wrongly and the result is wrong. So what you do is you delete the line where you believe it is wrong. Okay, once you delete it, you go back here, lighting, yes, because it's only counted lighting once within this time period. Yeah, I hope this is helpful. I mean, potentially this could be on a quarterly basis. This tab can display, and then you can duplicate this and put this as the second quarter and change the date here. But I would say give me a shout, email me if that's what you want to do, because at the moment I just duplicate these formulas because I don't know how you want it. I don't know if it's going to be a weekly basis or monthly basis. So I've done a few months, but I'll wait until you tell me what you're thinking. Yes. So later I will make this into a blank so that all of these will become 0. Yeah, for you to use for real. I have actually noticed your back of house. I've noticed the back of house. It potentially you would have different criteria. Okay, so I'm going to study this and see how many repeats there are. You see, it's not 100% identical. Yeah, so let me study it and I'll do something very similar. Yeah, thank you very much. Goodbye.